nothing for you again. I think a bit of a aluminium or aluminum fabricating video for this one. I think I want to do the footrest. So accelerator, brake, clutch, it's the right order, footrest. I want to put a footrest in it, except for mine's going to bolt to the original footrest holes, whereas in the Group A cars they just drilled holes through the floor and pot riveted it. If I really want to do that at a later date, I can drill holes in the floor, but not really that keen on it right at the moment. And then I want to extend the back of the differential case. So I've made a few bits of aluminium I've had cut, so I can hopefully kind of extend the bottom out to here. The reason is apparently it cooks the oil if you just have, even with a cooler, if you just have that capacity. I guess it's like the thermal inertia of the oil. It can just heat all of it up in the diff case that quickly, regardless of the pump. So we're going to have a stab at that. I haven't welded to cast before, so that'll be something, right? I guess I'll bolt it to the differential case, and then because I'm slacking a little bit with this differential build, I'm going to get the diff out again, look at the bearings, write down the numbers, and order them. Wow. So what's my first trick? Well, my first trick is actually going to be to rebuild the bandsaw. It's in a lot of different bits at the moment. The worm drive on it stripped all of its gears, because I think it's got about 5 million hours on it. I reckon where it was before, they must have just left it running overnight or something, because it's just... Anyway. But it's very satisfying rebuilding something, so I ordered a load of bits from Axminster that weren't that much, put a load of new bearings in some bits, so I'm going to rebuild that quickly, and then that'll let us cut some bits to make some other bits. Or do I do the footrest first? I don't know, you'll see in a second, it will just go to whatever I'm doing next. Good as new. It's not, it's shagged. I need to get a new button, otherwise I can't really use it. It's broken. This is just hardwired into the mains at the moment. So I think I'll put the diff off for a while and just do the footrest bit.
Here's mine.
Probably, mate. Quite nice casual ones, isn't they?
Yeah.
Around town and that.
Exactly.
I've got some of those at home, and I keep putting them by the door to bring them down here. Just keep forgetting.
Next time you see them, just put them on.
Need to try and remember where we got to. I did record a load, but all the sound went on it, so we've kind of upgraded somewhat. We did this, didn't we? So that's all posh now. Bolt it in the car, cut a bit of grip tape out, chuck that on it, and then on to the next one. I chucked some of this on there as well. There's nothing worse than metal rattling on metal. Not that I'll be able to hear anything. I think we can be collectively happy about that one, right? That's the footwell finish now. It's a strange kind of milestone, isn't it, finishing a footwell? Right, let's have a look at the rear diff. What I've got to do, I've got to make a pressing tool, and good news, the bandsaw sounds pretty nice nowadays. What do you reckon? Good as new, right? There's a few of the new bits that I ordered that didn't fit, which is strange, isn't it, for a new bit? I think there's like an old model and a new model kind of vibe going on. But it's working again for the moment. I think I might do another update on it one day, but don't know if it's video material really. Can balance a coin on top of that. This is the rear diff case, and we need to modify it from here, which is the oil level height, so it comes back, just so there's more volume in there. I need to re-weld on a filler thing as well, not a drain thing, maybe a filler thing. We'll see how it goes. I tried to get a bit ahead of myself with this one, but in doing so I've forgotten how I actually designed it. I think that goes on there after a bit of profiling. I did do this with a ruler, so chill out. And then this chap needs to be bent to the profile of this, but it needs to include these. Oh, I remember. Okay, so the actual profile I did out of that, so I can match it to that. I mean, I got it wrong, but it's not bad. It's not bad for a ruler. I need to make a kind of press tool that forms the flat sheet around this shape, which I thought I'd do with a few pieces of bar. It's not bad, it's close. I don't think I'm ever going to get wafer thin on this one. Pretty good. It fits well for something that I've done. I mean, I haven't got much aluminium time. The air jack stand's the only bit, right? So I'm pretty happy with that. And by the time I've worked to the front of the car and done all the aluminium that you can't see, front might be all right. We're almost there, we're almost at the end. It fits kind of well. It's not quite as perfect as I wanted it to be, but we'll see how we get on, won't we? I think I'm going to bolt it to the diff, and then we'll just give it a go. I haven't welded anything to cast, as I said at the beginning, so we'll see how we are. It's not thick, so I don't need to warm it up or anything like that, but it might be a learning experience. job done, I think. The welds look alright. It's good welding to cast alloy and something relatively disposable, but in terms of Skyline part costs, a standard rear diff case isn't a biggie. We're at the end. Subscribe and be nice. I need to start thinking about what I'm going to do with the engine. So I think the next one will either be putting a diff in this, or it will be taking my old engine to bits. So an amount of turbo went through it. If I can use the block, I'll be happy. But if we take it apart, see what's good,